Hey there, Cancer, and welcome back to Unicorn Tarot for your mid-month reading. This is going to be a reading for December 15th through the 31st, and we're going to take a look at your past, present, and near future energies. Also, Cancer, if this reading resonates and you'd like to book a personal reading, all the information about how to do that is in the description box below. And of course, if you enjoy what I do, I want to show your gratitude and say thank you. Donation link is also below. Any and every amount is greatly appreciated. Well, Cancer. For a water sign, you sure don't have a lot of water in this reading. So the main energy for your reading, I'm going to say this month, but I mean December 15th through the 31st, is the Eight of Wands. There's a deep, deep, deep desire to get things rolling, to get things moving here, and beyond that, to communicate. Now, I do feel like there is somebody else you're dealing with here. It could be an earth sign or a fire sign. So Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries, those are showing up very strongly. Obviously, this reading applies to all the signs. Those are just the ones which are really coming through. Yeah, somebody wants to communicate here. In the recent past, you get the Nine of Pentacles, the Nine of Wands, and the Moon. 9, 9. Nines are all about almost completing, almost getting there, almost being at the final, right? Because 10 is the final card. There's a sense here of you kind of like not seeing in the recent past what's coming. You are focused on yourself. You are taking care of yourself, which is beautiful. And you're literally almost there when it comes to something, but it's like you're missing one final piece and you just can't see it. And we'll see exactly what this is or what this was, because this is your recent past. In the current situation, you get the Seven of Swords, the King of Pentacles, and the Seven of Cups. Again, 9, 9, 7, 7. Lots of repeating numbers. So I don't know if those numbers are significant to you, 7 and 9, but it's showing up again over and over in your reading. In the current situation, you are a little bit overwhelmed because you can't make a decision to just fully commit to something. Now we'll see if this is a person or not. I don't know if this is a love reading. I'm not quite sure. We're going to clarify and see. But essentially what I see with you in the current situation is you're very overwhelmed. You're very confused. And the reason you're confused is because you within yourself have not made the decision. This is what I want. This is what I'm going to do to make it happen, right? It's kind of like, I want this. I don't want this. Okay, I'm going to do this. I'm not going to do this, right? We'll see. We'll see what's going on. In the near future, you get the Wheel of Fortune, the Five of Wands, and the King of Wands. I do see beautiful, positive energy coming in here for you in the near future. And you essentially overcoming a conflict, overcoming some drama between you and somebody else. I will say this though, whoever you're dealing with, they really do care about image. They really do care how they're perceived, how they're seen, what kind of image they're like projecting out into the world, which is interesting because I don't feel like this is you. You really don't, give a flying F about how people feel or think about you. You're like, whatever, you like me, like me. You don't like me, you don't like me. Like, I don't care. I am who I am. This person's not like that. So don't feel like this is you. All right, let's clarify. Let's take a look at the Eight of Wands, which is the main energy for your reading this month. Eight of Wands is clarified by the Queen of Wands, the Tower, and the Four of Swords. Somebody wants to communicate here, and I do feel like it's your person because I'm seeing fire sign, fire sign. So if you're dealing with a fire sign, this is their energy. Somebody really, really, really wants to communicate here. It's almost like they've been fighting it off. They've been resisting it for like as long as they possibly can, and it's just coming to a head this month. They can't fight it anymore. They can't resist it anymore. It's literally like a flood. You just can't stop it. But it's a beautiful flood because it's them wanting to talk, them wanting to communicate. And at the bottom of the deck, you get the Strength, which is indicative of a Leo. They're really coming in and they're like, I want to heal things. I want to fix things. I just cannot resist this desire to talk to you so we can heal, truly heal everything that happened between us. Let's take a look at the recent past. We'll start off by clarifying the Nine of Pentacles for you in the recent past. Nine of Pentacles is clarified by the Page of Pentacles, the Two of Wands, and the Nine of Cups. Nine of Wands, Nine of Pentacles, Nine of Cups. Beautiful, beautiful. In the recent past, you were really focused on yourself. You were taking care of yourself, taking care of your stability, focused on your needs and your desires, and you were just kind of waiting for that to all pay off. You're showing me I was doing the internal work here in the recent past, and I know that by doing the internal work, it's going to lead to emotional stability. It's going to lead to emotional fulfillment, right? It's only a matter of time. You don't feel 100% emotionally fulfilled and stable in the recent past, but you know that if you keep doing the work, if you keep doing what you need to do in order to prioritize yourself and focus on yourself, it's going to get to that place of emotional stability and emotional fulfillment. It's kind of like only a matter of time until this happens. Let's look at the Nine of Wands in the recent past for you. Nine of Wands is clarified by the Six of Wands, the World, and the Devil. Yeah, you're almost there. You're almost done with the difficult energies. There is something which I can see just like tugging on you here in the recent past, something that you just can't release. You can't let go of it, like lives in your head rent free. And the universe is showing me like Cancer is right there. They're almost at the point where the lessons are learned, they've gotten everything they need to get out of this, and like they've successfully overcome that challenging part, that challenging period in their life. Like you've completed that difficult journey. You're not, again, this is the recent past, so you weren't 100% done with it, but you're literally just like right there. A few more steps and that journey is done. And it seems like it was a difficult one, so I'm sure you were more than happy to be done with that. Let's take a look at the Moon in the recent past. Moon is clarified by the Ace of Swords, the Knight of Wands, and the Six of Pentacles. You're getting a lot of clarity here. It's coming to you. So in the recent past, you haven't gotten that clarity yet, but it's like on its way to you. You just don't see it coming yet. Somebody in your life that has been very inconsistent, very hot and cold, very in and out, right? Not very reliable. They're coming back around. And it seems like they're coming back to restore this exchange of energies with you. They're not coming in romantically. They're not like, I don't know who or what this person actually means to you, but I do see their energy coming back and being like, hey, Cancer, I want to restore balance between us. The issue with this person is, again, they have been and they still are very, very inconsistent, very unreliable. But you're showing me like I was missing some clarity from this person, from the situation. And what you don't see coming in the recent past is that you're going to get that clarity that you were looking for. Whether that's closure, whether that's them answering questions. I don't know what this clarity is. It may be different for each of you, but you're going to get that clarity. And again, I don't see you seeing that in the recent past, but it's coming. Seven of Swords in the current situation is clarified by the King of Wands, which you get again in the near future. The Star, and the Ace of Wands. Ace of Swords, Ace of Wands. Aces are all about beautiful new beginnings. This person's coming back around, okay? And you've wanted them to come back around. This has been your desire. Like your one wish when it comes to this person, when it comes to this whole situation, was for them to make a comeback, for them to come back around, to rekindle this, okay? I can see you wanting that. But now that they're coming back around in the current situation, you don't 100% trust it. You're kind of like, well, I don't really know what to feel. I don't really know how to think about this. I mean, like I've wanted this, but now that it's here, can I trust it? Are you reliable? Because this person's inconsistent energy, it's still there. They're still showing up inconsistently, but they're back this time. And so even though it does, it is a desire that you've had for quite some time to have this person come back, now that they're back, you're kind of questioning it. You're like, well, I don't know. I don't know what to make of this. I don't know what to think of this. I don't know. Can I trust you? Can I not? A little bit of confusion here in the current situation. Let's take a look at the King of Pentacles and the current situation for you. King of Pentacles is clarified by the Empress, the Knight of Swords, and the Nine of Wands. You got the Nine of Wands in the same row in the recent past. Here's the thing. You are maintaining control. I don't see you completely losing it when this person comes back and just being like, oh my gosh, emotionally you're everywhere. Like, no, you appear very cool, calm, collected. Like, you got your shit. Like, it's not, you're not like all over the place. But the thing is, when it comes to this person, because of what happened between the two of you, you have a lot of resistance. You have a lot of walls, right? You're working on like putting those walls down and kind of trusting this person more, because I do see how significant they are to you. I do see what this person means to you. Like, I can see the weight that they hold. And so you are working on like putting your walls down so that the energy can flow between you and them. But again, you don't trust them, right? You're like Knight of Pentacles. You're moving slowly. You're like, just because you're back now doesn't mean I'm just going to forget everything that happened, right? Like, give me some time, work with me, but you're not running scared, which is beautiful. And I love seeing that you're not just like, oh my God, this is terrifying, and just, abort. You're dealing with this in a very mature way, may I add. Let's take a look at the Seven of Cups in the current situation. Seven of Cups is clarified by the Two of Cups, the Sun, and the Five of Pentacles. You're a little bit overwhelmed because now that this person is back, right, the love is back, the connection is back, the emotional, relationship that you two have is back. And that makes you very, very happy. But with it, you're also experiencing a lot of the pain of having lost that connection at some point, right? This person left or you left, there was a separation. I can see that. And you're showing me them being back, this connection being back. Yes, it makes me super, super happy. Like literally, the Sun is the happiest card in the entire tarot deck. So it does make you very happy, but you're also experiencing all the pain that you felt when this connection went away at some point. And with that, there's also like, okay, now that they're back, this feels amazing. What happens if I lose them again though, right? There is a little bit of fear of losing this. Showing up here again. And by losing this, I mean either they walk away again, this connection doesn't work out, it's going to be different for each of you. Let's take a look at the near future. I'm going to clarify the Wheel of Fortune for you in the near future. Wheel of Fortune is clarified by the Eight of Pentacles, the Three of Wands, and the Four of Wands. Beautiful energy in the near future. The universe is coming in and really shifting things for both of you in a positive direction. You're able to come together and rebuild the bond, rebuild the connection. And it's beautiful because you're not the only one putting in the work here. Your person's also putting in the work. Like, it's you and them rebuilding this connection. And yes, it will take time, Cancer. This isn't going to happen overnight, but you know that, and you're willing to give it that time to allow it to fully grow. And there you are, Cancer, the Chariot at the bottom of the deck. Beautiful, beautiful energy. If you're looking for a reconciliation, if you're looking to work through a separation with your person, this reading is leaning heavily in that direction. And it's beautiful because I love that. I'm a sucker for love. Let's take a look at the Five of Wands in the near future. And of course, Cancer, like I said, if this reading resonates and you want to say thank you, donation link is below. I truly, truly appreciate all of your donations. Five of Wands is clarified by the Page of Wands, Page of Cups, Queen of Cups. You're a little bit conflicted here because you're allowing the fun, playful side to come back, right? But along with the fun, playful side, there's also feelings showing back up here, Cancer. And you're kind of like not wanting to feel the feelings quite yet, so it's creating a little bit of conflict for you. You're like, look, I'm fine keeping this casual, I'm fine keeping this fun, but I don't 100% trust you yet. You haven't completely regained all of my trust yet. And your emotions, however, are like, they're running on overdrive. The more you spend time with this person, the more you interact with them, the more the emotional side is coming back, the love, the feelings, all of that. And you're wanting to slow that down and kind of just still keep it casual a little bit so we're not rushing back into things. But it seems like your feelings in the near future have a completely different plan for you. They're just like, they're way, way ahead. Let's take a look at the King of Wands in the near future for you. King of Wands is clarified by the Seven of Cups, which you got in the same row in the current situation, the Eight of Wands, which is the main energy for your reading, and the King of Swords. You may notice that the more you and this person talk, the more confused you get. The reason you're confused is not because this person is confusing you, it's because that pain, remember we talked about in the current situation, the love is coming back, this person's coming back, but along with that, the fear of losing them is coming back. That seems to intensify for you in the near future, where it's like the more you talk, the more you communicate, the more you and this person really communicate openly, it feels good, but it also brings with it a fear of losing this connection again. And so you're trying to kind of be logical, rational, practical about this to get your fear in check. But if you do see yourself getting a little bit emotionally overwhelmed in the near future because, it feels so good, but it's also so scary, be patient with yourself, right? Like, you don't have to force yourself to like quickly get through these feelings or these thoughts. Let's take a look at what the universe wants you to keep in mind this month, Cancer, for this reading of the mid-month, sorry. From the universe, you get the Five of Cups, the Knight of Wands, the High Priestess, and you get the Ace of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Deep down, on a deep, deep level, Cancer, you knew this person was coming back. You knew that their hot and cold energy wasn't going to stay hot and cold for long. They were going to make a comeback. But along with them, right, the past and everything that happened between the two of you is also coming up. So make sure to hold space for both your feelings and this person's feelings, and allow the past, you can talk about it. You can work through it. I can see you both being able to work through it. But brushing things under the rug right now and just, being like, oh, I'm so happy you're back, and then not like addressing what happened may not be the best move for you at this point. So open, honest communication. So Cancer, that is what I have for you. I hope this reading helped. If it did, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe, and I will see you here on the next one.